શકો? ఇక్కడ
ల్యాక్ బుక్ ఎత్తుకొని పోయినాడు
Good afternoon. Akshay will be joined later. We will start the class. We have discussed about Matplotlib. I will share my screen. My screen is visible. Okay. So let's start for the topic. We have talked about Matplotlib. So this is also as like models. Should be whenever you want to do for the graph oriented. So we have do for the data analyzation, A and ML, machine learning for all those things. Or not only that, we are doing for the maths also for any statistics data with bar, pi. For all those things, we should be represent whatever you've done. See, in terms of the graph, what type of graph you required for all in Python. Then you should be use for that packages matplotlib packages. We have to use matplotlib package. So what is matplotlib? The matplotlib is a low-level graph starting for a library in the Python. It is library. It serves as visualization utility. So I put in the messages visualization for that. Should we get it? Whatever you done, it will look in other than way. The numbering is different. That number can be looked at in a different format. It is called visualization of entity. The matplotlib was created by John D. Hunter and it is open source and we can use it freely further. Matplotlib is usually written in for the Python. The few segments will be written in C and object of C and Java script for the platform compatibility. For this is we are using Matplotlib. See, if you are using Google Colab, no need to install the Matplotlib. So you are doing in the command prompt or ideal tool. You should be follow the steps for that. So you have that user with you have to do with pip install Matplotlib. If you are doing all of it in the Google Colab, no issues for doing for these steps. If you are doing for this command prompt for that command line interpreter, you have to do for pip install. We should be take external devices. You have to install into your system to run all the packages of the Matplotlib. I have to go through this. Everyone do it. Once the Matplotlib is installed, import in your application by adding the import module statement. So after you do the statement, you just call import matplotlib. You are done for the numpy, right? Import numpy. You done for the OS in the morning for doing for the path directories or directory for removing, adding for that. Then you have to do import matplotlib. If it is done, let I move for the next to doing for the answer session with the matplotlib. See, just you are do pip install matplotlib. Then you have go for import matplotlib. If you're doing in Google Colab also, just you type import matplotlib. This is for this. So instead of this, we can also use import matplotlib as a aliasing we are using to do for pyplot dot function to be using. So let me give. See what are the versions we are using. Can you check everyone what are the versions of matplotlib you are using? The versions of matplotlib. To do that, the version of the string is stored in the under. What is the command? Under version attribute. The matplotlibs are installed now. See, I want to know what is the version of matplotlib. I have to use import matplotlib and it should be print matplotlib version. It should be print matplotlib version. Then you can uh, execute it. Just you can see the version is 3.7.1. So this is import matplotlib print matplotlib dot underscore version underscore. So then you will get 3.7.1 for that one. Clear? This is what how that version will be printed in that one. Okay. So let's move for the next. We have matplotlib We have an option with pyplot, the Python plot I have using. Matplotlib will be used as a pyplot. This is a sub module available in the Matplotlib. There are so many are available. You just learn about pyplot here. It's enough. Matplotlib we have a pyplot. The pyplot, Pyplot. The most of the Matplotlib utilities lies under pyplot submodule and are usually imported under the PLT alias. See, pyplot can also be called as a PLT. You can take anything, PLT or PT. This is an alias's name. For your have a name that will be called by some other name. This is called aliases. So what is that we're calling that aliases? You should be used that only to accessing any variable in the pyplot. Okay, this is what I am conveying for you. Pyplot is a submodule available in the Matplot. The pyplot can also use as alias as PLT. Then how to write the code? Import matplotlib pyplot as a plot. You should be use this line while running your code. You can take this. We have to write this as this. You should be write it. After that, you can write the version also that it is also printed. For anything, you can also do it. This before that you are not required for the versions here because matplot is not, because what the error, import matplot first it should be installed. Know the version. I need a that whenever I want to go for using pyplot as that not this I want to, you have to use this whenever I want to go for x-axis or y-axis to get it be used this. Let's move for the next. So now the next task is I want to get this type of diagram. We have a x coordinate, y axis with x axis, and I needed 2 points to be drawn, x1, y1 and x2, y2. So you have 2 points. See that I want to get what is an x, there's x and this is an y. See now the x point is 0 comma x, I want to get it. And this point I have second point for the 0 with 250 for that one. So 0 with 0 with x and y is 6 with 50. So input draw a line for diagram from the position 0 comma 0 for the first point, the position 6 to the 250. So how to write? Draw a line in a diagram from the position 0 comma 0, x1 y1 is 0 0 and this next is for 6 to 50. See that import matplotlib myplot as a plot. And see there, this is I am using numpy to store the value. If you don't want to use this also, we can run the program. I will show that one. See, instead of passing that coordinate with this array, you can pass the coordinate with the list. All the x coordinate is one time, all the y coordinate in that one time. You can pass it that also. This is another way. Just you can try both the things how to use. See now we have a 0 0 to position and 0 650 is there. So you should be use matplotlib dot pyplot as a plot. Then I am using one more module numpy as np. This is an as np, the same as plt. X ponds. What are the x ponds? I should be use the first one. These are all the 0 and 6 is pointing to the x coordinate and 0 and 250 is the y coordinate. For that, all the x coordinate I am storing in the x ponds. All the y coordinate I am storing in the y ponds. np dot array 0 comma x. See, this is not compulsory to use np dot array. You directly use the list with 0 comma 6 also, it's working fine. And np dot array 0 comma 250. So once I am defined what is x and what is y, I should be use the function plot. See what is the plot? I should be display. For that, what is an aliasing? I should be use plt. From plt is under what? Plot. plt dot plot, I need to access the value x ponds and y plots. So once I get x ponds and y ponds, I should be know to display for that one. For that, I should be using show. plt dot show. Can you type this code? Everyone can be type this code. Type this. See now you are getting the values with 0 comma 0 and this is what 0, comma 250. So anyone you try, can you share the screen? I will put the code in the chat box. Type it. Yeah, very good, Jagdish. Yeah, very good. Can you change, Jagdish, the values of x coordinate and y coordinate? Can you change the x coordinate and y coordinate? You can run after change. No need to necessarily 0, 0. You can change Jagdish the 0, 0 also. You give 10 and 5 and 20 or 300, anything. Just press red. Very good. Well done. Again, anyone can share it. I will tell you the one more modification that also can be tried. Anyone can the share. I will do instead of numpy array. How can we use it? That also I can tell you. Just comment in numpy array. You can pass x coordinate and y coordinate without using array also. Voluntary, you can share the screen. Anyone? Quickly. See now, can you try for this? We have a plot of plot with x comma 20. Yes, we had to store it in x coordinate and you have to pass it. Okay, just you have to store it in. For this line, you have to do import Matplotlib as a pyplot of PLT. Then you have to do next line. No need to define x coordinate and y coordinate. Just you write PLT dot plot and 2030. So if you give this, you just try it. What is the answer? If you get it, check it out. This is, I'm not giving x and y coordinate. I'm just passing the value in that list. You can store it in the list and you have to pass in that list that x comma y. Like this, wherever doing list, x is equal to 10, 20, 30, the x coordinate, y is equal to 15, 20 for this, and plt dot plot should be pass x comma y. And next step is plt dot show. Okay. So we have a next, the matplotlib plotting, the plotting x and y points. The plot function is used to draw points marker. Then by default, plot function draw a line from point to point. The function takes two parameters for specifying the points in the diagram. Parameter 1 is an array pointing for the x and parameter 2 as an array pointing for the position y axis. The plot line, you need to plot the next function 1, 3 to 8, 10. We have to pass two array values, that is x value 1, 8, y value is 3, 10 to plot the function. So this is we did by Jagdish, we done the other coordinate value. See, that is done 1, 3 to position 8, 10. So the same program, just I need to change the values for these things, and you are asking for x and y, and you have to show the plot. So moving for this is we are plotting the line. The next, I need only the 2 points. I don't want to get the line between that. How to do that one? So the plotting without line. I don't want to get without line, then what? Same step. If you don't want to get the line, I need only the point. You need to give it that what type of representation with that point we require. So if you get circle type, the rings type, then you should be use O. There are different representations should be there. Either you go for the square type or circle type or the star type. See, this is to plot only the markers. You can use shortcut string notation parameter O, which means ring. So dot true points from 1 to 8 in 3 to 10. So we have to use plot of plot x points, y points with this and plot show. Can you do it? Can you try this? Need to get a point. So now I got 2 points. We have this 1, 8 and 3, 10. If anyone did, can you? Can I try with only the points? Will we go for the next? You got that dot. Next, what is other options are there? I should be know about that. For that, see we have, you can plot as many points you like, just to make for that both the axis you need to give the points. So you have a 1, 2, 3 to 2 to 8. This is the one line. We have that 1, 2, 3, 2 to 8, 6 to 1, and finally to the position 8 to 10. So we have with the 4 points are there. That 4 points, there are multiple points. I need to connect it together. See what I have to do? All the x coordinate one time. 1, 2, 6, 8. They have a 1, 2, 6, 8. Next is 3, 8, then 1, 10. So we have a 4 points. The x coordinate I am passing here, y coordinate I am passing here. Just I am plotting. Can you try this? How to? This is for what? Only one line we did. Now we are doing for the multiple line. For how to do for the multiple line, that code we have to try. See, just we have. See, we have multiple line we are getting. So any doubt in this, you can check it out. done, can you tell me? I will move on to the next one. All of you getting right? No issues in that one? Yeah, thank you. Let's move for the next. Please do it. It is not any. It's interesting. Everyone got it that image. Let I move for the next. What is there in the next part? Now I got multiple times. How about the default expands? I told right. I gave it the second when the chat box. I have put plt dot plot. I have only 10 comma 20 comma 30. So what are the default x ponds or default y ponds? If you give only the one, I don't want to specify the other coordinate. So you can also take the default values for that one. See that is increasing you take. If you don't specify the pond in x-axis, they will get default value 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, depending on the length of your wipers. How many ponds you are maintaining? For example, I am not giving any x coordinate. Assume now, import Matplotlib is the command line. I am passing with the numpy. Then I am not declaring an x ponds. Actually, I need a x ponds. But I am not representing the x ponds. I represent only the y ponds. How many I am taking? 3, 8, 1, 10, 5, 7. But what is the x value for all this? X value for the 3 is 0. X value for the 8 will be taken. X value for the 1 will be taken. See like this. And see the 0 x value, that y coordinate is 3. 1 y coordinate is 8. 2 8 coordinate is 1. 3 4 5. 5, 7. That means if I not mention that any the coordinates, it will automatically taken. That is default x, y coordinates. Any doubt for this? You can tell me. See, we have with, I'm not maintaining the x coordinate, just I'm trying. The same program, if in case y coordinates, you just replace this as what? X. This I will replacing x. What is the answer for now? Now you check it out. See, this is come here, then you will get it double. Import Matplotlib y coordinates of this value. If you are missing for that x coordinate, then you can give it that values. Everyone is got? If you yes, I will move for the next. Okay, let us go for the next. We have a next thing. Matplotlib markers. Just now I'll show you about the ring type, the marker. We can also the Matplotlib, the marker. We have a different marker should be there. See, previous problem, I don't have any marker. See, observe the end points of the lines. We have all, there is no marker at the end. I need to get the marker for this. I can use Matplotlib marker. So you can use the keyword argument. We have to use marker. See, whenever you should be use the marker. See, now observe. See, there is a marker of the end of this. This is the end of it. To emphasize each point with a specified marker. See, now my marker should be the circle. Then how to use the same program, the X. I passed previously only the y points. Now I can also pass the marker is equal to O. This is O for the circle type of that. So you can check it out. If you run this code, we run these codes. The marker I put as 0. Done. So now that observe, the marker we will change that one. You can change the marker color. You can change the marker size. You can change the thickness of the line. Everything can be do it. So can we try now adding the marker? Oh, can you try adding the marker? Oh, see those who are done. Can you change instead of O, the O for the circle? If you need square, if you type yes, O for the circle, if you type S, then you will get a square mark. So check it out now. I am getting the square mark that I am changing marker is equal to S. Yes. Marker is equal to yes. I am getting for these things. Hopes will get it clear. So what I am doing? We have x coordinate and y coordinates. For that coordinates points, I am marking with that. We are doing in that graph manually. See that can be do it from here. Either you have O or yes. Not only these two. We have options are available. Okay. See, you can use star also. You can try with the star. Yes, we did. We have done with O. Mark each point with star. Instead of yes, instead of O, you can try with star symbol. If you're done, we can move on to the next concept. You have to respond in the chat box. Can try about the star. See, instead of this, I have to use a star symbol. Now star will be getting. Star, star. Then type the code. Put that line as the marker. Marker is equal to star. Shall I continue? The next topic, we have a different there. What are the marker references? We told it. We have a 0 for the circle, star for the star symbol, minus for the point, dot. We have a dot also, and comma for the pixel, X, and capital X, plus sign, capital P, and you have a S for the square, capital D for the diamond, small d for the diamond thin, P for the pentagon, capital H for the hexagon, small h for the hexagon, V triangle down, and upper triangle, triangle with left, triangle with the right, right down, right up. Numbering is also given 1, 2, 3, 4, and vertical line, horizontal. See, all these possible marker can be given in that inside the program. See, we can give like that. Whichever you comfortable with the application, we can give it. We have this triangle shape up and down will be getting the one, and if we give small d also we'll get the diagonal shape of this. Okay, this is how to use the markers inside the plot of the graphs. So if you're done with this, let's move for the next. We have a format string that FMT. We should be formatting for that line also. So what is that? I told it, right? We can change the color of the line. We can change the whatever the marker for this. See, that can also can we do it. You can use for the shortcut string notation parameter to specify the marker. See, the marker we did. How to change the marker size, how to change the marker color. See, that can be done by using FMT, the format. The parameter is called as an FMT. It is written with the syntax marker line color. We can do with the line, we can do with the color, we can do with the marker symbol. See, then what to do? See, we have normally we had the y points we are given. Then we have a PLT dot y points are given. We have a O for the markering. What is the color? The color is R. Then I am doing. So this is called I am doing with the color. The color is R I am doing. Can you try this? How to change the color? The marker color I am doing. Initially we will getting this color. Now I am changing the color as what? I have to use the color. Which code I copy? So now we can check it out. Now red line I am displaying. The red line I am getting. So how to change the color to green? How to change the color to green? Now I am getting for because of R, B getting red. If you change G, yes, very good. If you change G, you run it. You'll get this. Now I am doing only the marker. I am not doing for any line. Let you go move for the line later. What type of line you want, you can also go it. So now I just change the marker with the G. If you want yellow, do Y. Okay. You can also change the marker. Yes. Yes, with where I'm getting. Okay. There are different types of marker, different types of color. Not only the RGB, we have the difference are available. Let me check now. Line reference. Now I am doing the default line it will taken. You can also do the line, thick line, thin line, dashed line, dash dot line. Okay, there are different types of line reference is also given. See now, the line value can be one of the following. See, I use dash for the solid line. You can use the dash dash dotted line. You can use hyphen hyphen dashed line. And you can use dash with dot dashed dotted line. They have the different varieties of the line reference. Now you studied about the marker. Now we have to do the marker color. Let's see the line. The line is also covering. For that line with color, we have a R for the red, G for the green, B for the blue, C for the cyan, magenta, yellow, K for the black, W for the white. So there are different colors for combination of the syntax is available and different line style is available. You can give both the things and the program. Okay, so that will be as available to get it in the different line. So now the line is done, color is done. How to change the marker size? So let's move for how to change the marker size. So the same thing, y coordinate I given. Then the marker symbol is O I am given. If you use MS, MS will be indicate the marker size. What is an MS? MS is called the marker size. So let can add the code. Now I am taking for the O and I am calling for MS is equal to 20. If you run, import. Now size of the marker. Till now I am not getting this big size of the marker. So can you try anyone with the marker size with a 10? You change the marker size also and you change the marker color also. Marker you take, yes, marker size you put 10. All of you getting? You change this as a yes, or you change as a D, you change as a 10. Is it working? Yes, diamond with this we are getting the markers and this. Okay. Then I need to change the line. What to do for the line? Let's move on for the marker color. Now I did for only the size. You can use the keyword called marker edge color. We have a marker edge. The marker edge can observe in this at outside the boundary of the markers. This part outside the boundary of the marker. That shortened notation marker edge color is called MEC. MS for the marker size, MEC for the marker edge color, that is R. Marker edge color, that is R. Can you do it for this? Obtain the marker edge color. Take it. Any point we taken for that? Just I will change the point. And now the marker edge color. Which color I am taking? Red color I am taking. You change to this as a 10. You can change the marker color to G. Run it. To take it as an yellow. Run it. See now yellow, yellow, yellow. If we done, please respond. Are you getting for this? Doing with the Y points and doing with the marker, doing the marker size and the marker edge color. Any doubt? Okay, let me move for the next. We have set the face color. See, what is my face color? See, observe inside the marker. Inside the marker we will not change till now. Outside the marker we change. Now I should be do the inside the marker. It is called marker face color. Boundary we did. We need to change the inside the marker face. So that we called as a keyword marker face color. You can use the keyword argument marker face color for the MFC to set the color inside the edge. Import Matplotlib as a pie plot as a plot. This is common, and I have a pointer. The last line. So what is that one? The points I've given. You can give X points also. No issues. By default taken. That's the way I told it. And marker is equal to 0. MS for the marker size. You can also give MEC. Edge color is also given. This is for a FCC. If the face color is red. Can you try this one? Marker face color. Now you change. The marker face color is red, red, red. If not gives this, you will have that the same line color only is getting. You try this. Shall you move for the next? Yeah, let I move. This color is done. So now we have to give for all the four in one. Use the MEC for the edge, face, dot for that marker, marker size, marker edge color, face color. So then you have to put all these in entire in one. Okay. So now, marker thickness, marker edge color is red. We are both are taking same thing. You will not identify. Let it change now. Face color is green. Outside the color is red. Thickness is 20. Marker symbol is O and X and Y coordinates. Any doubt? Doing in the Matplotlib for this, the marking. If you're not doubt, I will go with the next. We can change with not only the RGB, you can also pass the value in hexadecimal. We can't remember the hexa values of that, but you can use it for the different beautiful colors, not only RGB, we had different combinations, we had to know about that. So when you are the CS students, we had learned again the computer graphics. Here you have this hexadecimal value for that different colors. The make each point with a beautiful green color to this. The green color combination for the hexa value is #4CA F50 and MFC. You will getting the green color is this one. So you have a different color, different hexa value should be get it. You can also use this. If you have more coloring, should be think for that you can use this link. You get it for the heart pink. You can use the pink color. Then you have to use that value word has. You can have a naming also possible. The color code that is for the pink. You should be use hot pink. Then you will get this type of syntax. Now we have marker size, marker color, and face color we did. Let's move for the line style. We had to use matplot with the line. The line style can also use. You can use with the line style ls. M for the marker size, ms, ls for the line style. Then you had to use the line style. See, I told you that previously dotted line, dashed with a dotted line, dotted line. Okay. Now we have to use plot with plot white fonts with the line style is dotted. Then I am getting the dotted line. So you should use whenever you want the dotted lines, you change the line style as a dotted. See now, dotted is I am mentioning. See, I am getting the dotted. Previously, I am not mentioning anything. I am getting a dashed line, thick dashed line. So now I am mentioning what type you want. Then I am getting as dashed. This is the dotted line I am getting. If I use, you change this. A dashed line you will get it. See, now we have get a dashed line because I am passing dashed. Try this. You can use everything in the one line with the marker size also, the line style also. Five points by line, dashed line, plot show. I am getting for this. Shall I move for the next? The next, we have a dashed line. I just try with dashed line. This, whatever the shorter syntax for line style can be written as ls. Dotted can be written as colon. So instead of I am writing a dast dashed or I have a dotted, you should be use colon. The colon will be represented as dotted line. Dashed line will be represented as a single dash. This is the shortcut notation. We can also represent, it will work as this. So I am hearing dashed line. Instead of this, you put colon. The colon will get it for this dotted line of this. If you for this minus dashed line. So this is for that complete line will be represented for this. Okay, complete line. These are the different class styles. Dotted, solid, and you have a dash with dot or. Okay. Then you can change the line color also. Then we should be use color as the argument, color color, or you can use an argument C, the color of the line. The color of the line I am changing with R. If we use MFC edge color, MS for the different, and you can use color with the red, the line color I can change it. So we have to use this. So now change the red line color I'm talking about, the line color. Whatever you want color, you just pass the color as a parameter to that. That color will be changed. Can I try this quickly? Covering the line, you change with different colors, different line style. You put comma with the line style, ls. ls is equal to dotted. You can check it that also. Very good, Deepika. Can change the color of the edge instead and then color of the line also the different way. Will get good look. The code, putting all are same color. Red color only with the edge marker also with the line. Can you change that anyone? So after that, we can also, I told we can give hexadecimal value for that line. We were getting for that. So we have hexadecimal value for getting the different color, hot pink, the green we had to use. Then line width. So now I change the line color and changing the edge color. Then how to change the line width? So you had to use LW. You can use the keyword argument with the line width or the shorter LW. So to change the line of the thickness of the line, so we had to use 20.5 point wide line for that. Whatever you want, you can give that value. See, we have with plot line width with this. This can be given. So then it will change the line width. Now I get the line width. After that, you can change to this as a 10, any value. So the thickness will get less. So now LW for the line width, line color, then line width as well as line style. We are done 3 with the line color, line style, and line width. There are 3 parameter with the lines we are doing. Same as the dot marker, marker color, marker size, face color, edge color. We did with the marker with that one. Any doubt until now? If you have any doubt, if there is no doubt, I will continue. Okay. So we have multiple line. See, we can draw one line. X coordinate, Y coordinate we did. So I have to go for the multiple line. Then you have to use 2 different line. I am not giving any X. The X's will be pointing to that 0 location, 1, 2, 3 that. See now X1 is equal to this value, Y1 is equal to this value. Then plot Y1, plot Y2. So I am defining 2 plots. Then we are getting Y1 and Y2. So I am displaying two lines in that, adding one more plot functions. You have to take this. You put one more plot with a different x and y coordinate. According to that, you will get it that lines. And now two lines are getting, if you want to display the two lines in same color, two lines in different color, whatever you want, you can choose it. Thickness is also you choose it. You put the marker is also can add it. I have not done that. So just you can to make a modification of all those things. You can do it. Any number of plot you can put it. We need one more line to just add it, to change this as an y3 and change the number. Just call one my plot function here. On it. So we're getting one more line we'll be getting for this. Okay, this is for how to add multiple lines. See that we'll define it any number of x1 coordinate, y1 coordinates and x2 coordinate, y2 coordinates. You have a both values are different. Just pass x1 and y2 with a list as well as an array. It is left to you. You have to define explicitly separate value. Then you are calling plot function from x1, y1, x2, y2. See, it will have to show the plot show. See, then we will display this one. Now, previously I am not taken any x value. Directly I am taking y value. Now I am adding x value also, y value also. x1 to y2. So, both the value I am defining here. Okay. So, let it define multiple specifying x and y coordinates. So, next move. Till now I am not given any labeling for the graph. Okay. Did you give the any name of the title of the graph? I have to give the labeling for the graph. I should be labeling x coordinate. I should be labeling y coordinates. Then I should be also give the title. How to do it? Any idea about that? How to do the labeling? What is a keyword I should be used? Now I want to do for the title as well as a name. See, let me go for the title is there. So we have that any number of x coordinate and y coordinate for this. I have to plot x and y with the plot x comma y. See now I have it plot with title, the small TITLE, the small letter of TIT, the sports watch data. This is my title. See, observe now. Sports watch data is the upper level. Then I need to give the labeling for the X, average pulse. Then you should be take X label. Which one you want to do? That you take X label, average pulse. Then you need to take with the Y label, calories tonnage. Now, whatever you want to give X and whatever you want to give Y, then you should be given. So that is the plot. The title is this X label and Y label. Then I am displaying. I do this. What are the three things to be added? Title I am adding. X label I am giving name. Y label I am giving name. That's all. Just read it. Any number of points. I have already X coordinate, Y coordinates code is there. Just need to add these three lines. Title you need to add. Label you have to give it. And this Y label has to give it. If you're done, please respond in the chat box. Or are you getting for this? Only yes. If really done, really getting. Can you change the title with your computer science department? X label is the subject. Y label is the marks. Anyone can be done? Can we share the screen? Computer science is the title and X is that the subject y is your marks. For this subject, these marks I am securing. Getting see we have this subject with the marks. See, just I change the labeling. I'm not putting any bar graph. If you want to take it, you will get it for that. So we have a different types of drawing for that. They have different points of function. I have to be invoking for that. We will pick up a later for that. Next, adding a grid lines. If you want to show that that number of grid lines in that, so you should be use that plot grid. If you want to see that grid, you should be use plot grid. Add grid lines to the plot, then you should be use the grid function to display the grid, and just add the grid functions for the same program. If you add it, it will display the grids. Now, previously these are the hiding. Now it is displaying with that grid also. Okay. Next, how to do for subplot. So we have a one that we have a different plots are there. We had to use in one window the different subplot can get multiple plots I had to use. In that subplot, we have to go with either in the horizontal or in the vertical. You can do it. We have to use display the multiple plots within the subplot. We have to use the function subplot function. You can draw the multiple plots in that one figure. So we have the plot one. I have to get this one. This is my plot one. I need x coordinate and y coordinate. How many lines you want? See that number of x and y coordinate you have to pass. Again, you have the second plot. See x and y are giving the second plot. It should be plot in that one. So what I am doing here is we have a code plot. This is dot dot subplot. Say, are you getting one by side? Carefully listen. Side by side. So we have only one row. So we have only the one row, but I am getting two columns. If you read T subplot, three columns. See, like that you are getting in that. See where I want to display the first XY coordinate. That is the first. There I am getting the second plot in the second line. See now, subplot have three parameter. First parameter says I am displaying in side by side, that is a 1. The second parameter says how many plots are there, there's two columns are there. Third parameter says these points where I should be displayed. The first one. Second one, we have a 1, 2, and second will be the second plot value should be displayed in the second plot. So now after that I need to plot a row. It will display the function. Should be see now the subplot function takes three arguments that describe the layout. So this can be have a organized with a row and column which are represented by the first and second argument. The third argument represent the index of the current plot. Index of the current plot. The plot subplot have a 1, 2, 1. The figure has one row, two columns. That this plot is the first plot. One row, two column, as well as the first plot. The first one is indicate the first plot of the first value. Second one indicate this plot is the second plot. Then I will get in the second plot. So can you try this? We have to use subplot function. Should we use subplot function for displaying for that? So we can try. So what I want to need, this is I take it the only one point I'm taken. You need to take one more point. You had to take this is an x1 and x2. Then you had to use what subplot. Then you had to specify the subplot for what you should be take. This is the plot x and y. Before that subplot 1 comma 2 comma 1 you had to use it. Subplot we have to use 1 2 comma 1. Then you have to use dot x comma y. Again you have to use for the second one. So 1 comma 2 comma 2. Not I don't want to the grid. No. Dot show. Okay. Try it. Now getting 2 points of this we are getting. So you can so which plot you are giving for that plot you are asking. Why you are doing annotate? Syed, Apurva. What you are asking, Syed? Want to show what you are doing or what? So this is for the subplot. See, now I am giving for one by one. If you don't want this one by one, if you get horizontal, one below the other, just you change. This is number of rows and number of columns you have to take. See that we can do it for that horizontally. You can also do this one. See, there's 2 rows, 1 column, the first. So 2 rows, 1 column I need to display. Just I am changing this 2 with 1. And this is with 1. Now side by side is go it well one by one. See, now we have to display that subplot. You can as many number of subplot can be added. So while doing in any projects, you want to display the plot of different types of functions, whatever you're running, representing the visualization. So there we are using for this type of subplot for representation. So this is called subplot with one row, second row, or any number of values should be added into that one. See, we can add any number of graphs. I have 6 graph with a 6 subplot I am calling. So just write 1, 2, 3 for the first row, the second row it will be the common. How do you require? So I need 2 rows, 3 columns. What is the syntax, Ari? 2 rows with 3 columns. You represent 2 rows with the 3 columns. Then you should be passed number 1. 2 rows with 3 columns, second. See, we have what is the value should be there. Which graph you need to display. That number you need to mention. Second row with the first column or second row with the third column, wherever you display. See, we have with the 2 row with 3 columns that is represented in the subplot. The last one is which way you want to display. So now we can give the title to the subplot. It is called as a super title adding for that. Because previously I had to separate title for the each plot and after that I should be give the title of that. See, that is called super title. Now x and y is there, subplot should be there, and I have the title. The title is only for the individual subplot. That is for the subplot 1 of 2 plot sales, and subplot of this is the income. The finally I want to give plot of SUP title, my shop. So there will be get it what title for that whole graph. You just use plt dot suptitle title, whatever you want to give that. This is the title we gave as the whole thing. You want to give individual title, you have to give the title for the each graph. that you should be mentioning between that graph of this is only the title. We have to give the plot dot title. We have to give CSC. See, then it will add it to the where you are mentioning. So under that will be getting for the plot of that. Okay. So like that, you need to specify where you had to add the title of that. So now we have, I want to mention the scatters in that graph. I have points are there. I should be scattering in that one. I don't know, draw anything. So we have a available with the scatter functions, the SCATTER. We can use the scatter function to draw a scatter plot. The scatter function plots one dot for each observation. If it needs two array for the same length, one of the values of x-axis and one of the values for the y-axis. I have a two x and y coordinates. I just use the function is scatter. Dot scatter. Then I will display that in the graph the scatter representations. See, we are using in data machine learning for the scatter representations. See, for this, just I need to copy. I'm trying to scatter. Now I am getting the scatter things in the graph. Any doubt here? This how the scatter will be representation. See here in that I have all the x coordinate and y coordinate are the same color. I need to display that in the different color we have a two different there in that one x there are 2 points are there in the scattering together. Whenever in comparison how many males are there, how many females are there in that total populations, then I have to need to represent it. See, for that, I have two different values. The male is in one color and female is in another color. Then we had to use x and y scatter x comma y. You should be the two different values be inside that. We will get it as scatter x comma y. You will get it. See, I have the age speed of 13 cars are there and I have a day 2 agent speed of the 15 cars are there. Are two different types of data will be there. I am displaying in that two different representation. If you use two scatter function, then it is absolutely will get in two different coloring. So then this is for whenever I'm comparing with one by another, then you have to use this. That we have a different types of bar representation that graph. We have the pie, we have a bar chart, we have the different way. So what is the Matplotlib bars? This is the representation of the bar. There I can use the vertical bar or you can use the horizontal bar. See, the pie plot can be used with the bar. We have a bar function and you can draw the values in the bar. We have it should be instead of plot, you should be called bar. That's all. We have a B, C, D, we'll get it that value. Then you have to use the bar as a function. So that is available in the matplot. Just you can now A, B, C, D we have with the bar. Then you will get it this A with that value 3, B with the value 8, C with the value 1, D with the value this. Can you getting for this? We are using bar type of graph to tell me how much sales I am doing in these days for that representations for like that. So this is, I'm not using anything. This is for the vertical bar representation. If you need horizontal bar representation, if you give H, bar H, so the bar H will display it in horizontal. See now, I'm getting in horizontal. If you don't want to give V for the vertical, by default, if you give V, it will not display for that. You have an error for that. Just without using V, by default, only it display in that side by side of the bar. Any doubt here? The bar representation. If there is no doubt, I will move that a different representation of the graph. So the plot will get x coordinate, y coordinate with that line. See, this is that another representation. We'll move on. We have how to represent pie charts. We have another representation of the pie. So creating a pie charts. Pie plot, we can use the pie function to draw a pie charts. By default, plotting the first web page where wedges start from x-axis and move counter clockwise. See what are the values should be give? It's move towards the clockwise to display all the values. See this is the plot with pie. What are the values I am taken? Thus I am drawing here. Just is have to use bar for the bar way and pi for in this representation. Just move on this. Try. Now we are getting the bar chart. You can also add the values inside the bar chart also. You can as a try that. This is where I'm doing what? Bar is done, plot is done, pi we did. Okay. Now you can also give the labeling for the pies. What this 35, what this 25, what this one. Then you can give my labels. My labels, what is the value should be inside that given, and not that y is the values. Instead of directly passing y, I should be given label also. What labels? Labels are my labels. Label is a parameter. For that label parameter, I am passing my parameter as my labels. This is for labeling I am adding. Just you can take. Now the labeling we are getting. Can I try? See what are the things we cover it in Matplotlib? We are covering up the how to do X and Y, how to do for the title, super title, the plot, subplot, and how to give the bar chart as well as the pie chart for this. For that, all the things will cover up here. Any doubt? Since any doubt, this Matplotlibs we are covering for whatever that required basics of plot I cover up. If you are anything, see this you have to need to do the practice. Yeah, we'll hand out mic to Akshay to let me go for the remaining topics. For that, we have a only half an hour we left out. How much is possible? He will take over to give a brief introduction about that. Akshay,
Yeah, ma'am.
let me continue. I covered Matplotlib.
Okay,
Then
ma'am.
you
Yeah, I
can
was there in the meeting.
yeah, you can continue with
Yeah,
the
thank you, ma'am, on covering the topic. So, only 90, around closely 100 are present. What about others? And yeah, so just a quick heads up I want from you guys before me continue. You want any topic from me to redo or revisit? You need any explanation on whatever we done in past 10 days, including today's morning class? Any doubts you guys have? Everything is clear because on right after the project presentation, 50 mark quiz will be handled, and because that will be considered as a mark. So that's the reason. So if you score less in that and if it affects your marks, then later you should not blame on the internship. So if you have anything, I'm ready to take up now. No? Okay. So we have 30 minutes more. You guys, let me know if you are kind of want me any topic which you guys have in mind. For example, morning somebody asked GUI. If anybody who is kind of majoritarily who want to try any other module except what we have covered in Python so far, or else I'll be actually kind of taking on pandas. Yeah, Arshit, I'll answer that, not a problem. Regarding any topics revision, or shall I continue with pandas?
They go with pandas.
Okay, so we'll start with
I have one
pandas.
more question. You told you, would you
Yeah,
tell
ma'am,
what
I'll
happened? Like,
answer.
or
I'll answer that on the project presentation day. The actually acknowledged with Arshit. Like I'll let you know the answer for that, Arshit. So we have pandas libraries. Okay, so we have one more pandas libraries which is very broadly used and very popularly used for data visualization. So pandas is a software library written for Python. It is used for data manipulation and analysis. Let us understand why is this panda being used for, and why this pandas library is kind of famous for. So the pandas is a very fast and powerful flexible, it is an open source data analysis and manipulation tool. It is kind of developed on top of the Python programming language. It is an open source software which is developed on the Python programming languages, and actually these are the companies who are actually kind of contributing to the pandas. So now let us see. So why installation is very simple. You can do pip install pandas, and what kind of will try to understand the pandas from here. So what kind of data does pandas handle? So it is very important to understand what of type of data is very preferable to work with pandas. The pandas is very clear use case when our data is in form of Excel sheet. That is, when our data is in form of rows and columns. So this is the reason where the pandas is uh, no, popular to use. And how do I read and write is usually these are the types of data we have. We read it and we can also export to, whether it be CSV, whether it be Microsoft Excel, whether it be HTML, whether it be a SQL data. We can import it and have it as a pandas data frame, and then also save the data same. So how do I select this and all comes? So firstly what we can do is we can see how to actually kind of use the data. Okay, how to actually kind of use the data in order to kind of uh, start the basic demonstration of pandas. What we can do is, what you can do is actually uh, okay, so we'll have the last session for today. or no? This will be the last class. So let us import pandas as PD. That is, whenever you want to use pandas, instead of writing pandas full, we can use it as PD. And once, first step after the import is, what we have to do is actually, we need to create the data representable form. So for this, what we'll do is, we'll create a data frame which actually will be in the form where what are we doing is we'll be having a 3 columns and 3 rows. So 3 columns will be the name, age and sex, and 3 rows will be the Brown, Allen, Bonnell, and male female. We can add more data. We can add more data. Okay, we can add more data over here because say okay, so we have more data over here where this will be dictionary data will be converted to the form of rows and column. I'll show you in a while. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it is 23 21 22 22. Okay, so then it is like male male female 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 female. Let me have one lady name. So instead of this, so once I execute this, our dictionary data, we have an okay same length. Something is kind of missing over here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. All arrays must be of a same length. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 4 5 6 7 8. All arrays. Comma is missing somewhere. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Vaishnavi. So now when I print the data frame, okay, here you can see we have the tabular data. So we have the tabular data with 3 row with name, age, and sex, and with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows and 3 columns. Any doubt on creating the data set? Any doubt on creating the data set? There we created the data frame for visualization. Okay, and now what we can do is actually the same way. This is again got our data, and what we can do is we can understand more about this. For example, if you have to kind of get only the name, and you can say df of name will get you the names only. Okay, and something very similarly what you can do is we have age, right? So you can find the minimum and maximum age mainly for the data visualization. say we have hundreds of rows and we have age, and what we can do is we can calculate maximum age is 58 in the column. Similarly, we can understand the minimum age and the average age. So mainly we use pandas for data visualization. For example, average is actually mean, and you can see the minimum age is 21, the maximum age is 58. On an average, the age is 28. So this is how we understand the uh, variation of data in our given data frame. So any doubt? Any doubt? So in short, whatever I done here can be actually done like this. So this will give the complete understanding about the pandas data frame. So we can use it. Okay, df.describe it is, and if I run, it will print total number of rows, what is the average, what is the minimum. So we have several classes over here. For age, for numerical data, for numerical row, we have got the describe of the pandas data frame. The same way, what we can do is actually we can create a plots on pandas in order to visualize. For example, using pandas and matplot, what we can do is we can actually describe the pandas data frame using matplotlib. For example, say let me import a data frame in here once. Let me try to actually try to print let me also import the matplotlib. So we saw how to import this pandas. And right after the I have to plot this. It is data frame dot plot, and then I can do dot show, and let us see what will we get as a output. So here we got the output for age. Here we got the output for age. So the maximum you can see over here, the minimum is 21, the maximum is 58. And on an average, everybody are relying between 20 to 25. Any doubt? Any doubt on plotting the graphs using Python? Sorry, pandas. So we can also import one of the CSV data so that we can. So we have one housing CSV file. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll import housing data frame equal to pandas dot read CSV. So if we have the CSV, then we'll need to use read CSV in order to read it CSV file as the California CSV file. CSV, and if I run this, we have got the housing data frame. And now if I click on information, if I use the info attribute, it will give the all the available column here. So the column is latitude, longitude, house, median age, total rooms, total bedroom, population, households, median income. So now if I actually use this housing data frame dot describe, now you can see we'll get for multiple columns. Any doubt for total bedrooms? What's the maximum? What's the mean? The population. One for the income. What's the mean? What is the maximum and what is the minimum? So we have all this, and the same way we can print housing data frame dot plot, and I can use show. And now what we can do is actually it will print the various attributes. It will plot. Can you see over here? It is plotting in the frequency graph on latitude, longitude. So actually we can plot individually also. For example, we'll median house value. So this is the median house value, and we can actually also print what and all we can print total bedrooms range. So this is how we do the data visualization, and then come to a conclusion on the variance and how the data is scattered and all. So this is for the total bedroom. Very similarly, we can actually kind of do it. So, and also this is one part. I can actually also have the dot that is called a scatter plot. Different types of graph I'll show you. So dot, and the what type of graph I want is here the scatter, and I need actually I'll do is I'll display I'll say total I'll display total rooms, total medium income and total housing value. So I can along the x-axis I'll print An example, total bedrooms, and on y-axis I'll print total rooms. And let me see. And here this is how the data actually scatters, as this is the total rooms and this is the total bedrooms. So this is one type of graph. And can print the histogram, can actually print the histogram type. What's the frequency of the data pattern which is kind of being occurring. Here you can see the median income is very most occurred, and then this is the histogram of all the available columns. So any doubt on pandas, how do we visualize the data? So we took the one of the CSV file which has the data about the house pricings, that is latitude and longitude are the coordinates, housing median age, what's the age of that house, what's the total rooms, how many bedrooms, what's the population in that, what's how many households, median income and median house value. Any doubt? So this is how we do the data visualization using pandas. After the data visualization, what in data science happens is you clean the data using pandas. Once you do the cleaning of the data, and then you will start doing machine learning algorithms in order to using the data in order to get the knowledge out of the CSV file. So this is how the process flows goes like. Any doubt? Any doubt? Pramod, you can have lakhs together of rows. Pandas can handle it. The only thing is your machine should be your computer where you are handling should be the powerful part. Even if you have 1 lakh rows also, your data frame will can handle it. For example, let me try to get the length of data frame. So this housing data I showed, right? It has 17,000 rows. This has 17,000 rows. Puneet, you have raised your hands. If you have anything, yeah, please unmute yourself and ask. So, Harshit, coming back to your question, you told what should I do after the internship? So this is for everybody, okay? So what's the path? So what is the path after internship? The current state where you guys are right now is you know the basics, you know the intermediate concepts, you have actually know the basics of importing third party modules and actually how to read the documentation. So now I would suggest be it be IT students, be it be non-IT students, or anybody lateral entry or normal PU entry, bio background, anybody you guys are, I will give you a roadmap. I will share the roadmap which you can see a good future. Okay. So there are mainly core concept you have to understand. The thing is, be it be you're from mechanical, be it be you're from electrical, civil, even if you are from CS, fundamentals is fundamentals. I want you guys to take a computer science fundamentals course. So on YouTube, you can go to a channel called CS50, and I want you to watch the CS50 edX course. Okay, it has the lecture series which is taught by the Harvard professors. It will give you an understanding about the evolution of computer science. So they will talk about scratch, they will talk about evolution of computers from binary 0 to 1 to the artificial intelligence, and they will teach you the C programming basics, and you already have the Python basics. You guys have to first step is to kind of understand the fundamentals, because any position you apply for, they will interview on the fundamentals. So first core concepts you guys will study is on the fundamentals, and then using Python, what and all you can do. So in Python you can either pick whether you want to do a data science, or you want to get into a machine learning artificial intelligence, or you want to learn the backend programming using Python. So if while you are in college, if you are curious, or if you want to earn money, or if you want to do freelance internships side along with your college academics, I would suggest you guys to learn backend development using Python. So I want you guys to learn backend development using Python, where you will learn how to develop a backend applications using Python, that is creating a endpoints, creating a REST APIs, handling the data, working with databases. There are many things. So that along with your academics, you can work every day 4 to 5 hours apart from your college along with your studies, and you can actually make a good handsome amount of money. So you can easily earn 10 to 20,000 every month. And if you want to do the freelancing, yes, the same option. Learn the backend development using Python. Start sharing about what LinkedIn. Start reaching out to the clients, where you can develop an applications using Python for them and you can earn money. So if you don't want to do the development, you can learn the testing using Python frameworks, because there are many frameworks where you do the testing. So you can learn testing with Python. There are Selenium. You can do web scraping with Python and you can earn money. So next come to the research purpose. If you are very curious about research, artificial intelligence, data science, then I would suggest you to do advanced Python, where you deeply go into understanding how to work with NumPy, how to work with pandas, how to work with Matplot, how to work with scikit-learn. And then what you do, you take the data set, you try to interpret, and you try to get the knowledge out of it. You try to get into the big data path, where you actually kind of use the algorithms and develop a recommendation applications. So you have 4 paths ahead: data science, backend development, testing using Python, freelancing using Python, general Python. For all these 4, you need a very basic fundamental computer science concepts. And I will suggest you to take CS50 lectures on YouTube. So this is about it. And now I'll tell you how to learn, how to study, or how to learn programming, or how to ace the programming. The only technique, the practical approach you learn something is by doing it. Don't waste money buying costly courses. Don't waste money buying costly courses. You can take YouTube courses, you can read articles, you can read documentation. Try to do maximum hands-on. That's the reason, even from this point, the last 10 days, we focused on a very minimum set of concepts in Python. We dragged a lot slowly in order to, because we want you guys to do hands-on and then move ahead. Or else the whole workshop, what we covered from last 12 days or 15 days, are just the syllabus of 3 days. So the 3 days syllabus was kind of brought to 17 days closely, because we wanted you to learn hands-on from basics, from printf, from installation to the advanced concepts. So congratulations for all of you who are present today, because you guys learned from basics to the advanced concepts. I want you guys to keep up this craze. I want to give a give a big round of applause and keep up this enthusiasm and continue ahead. So this is how the roadmap looks like if you want to learn from Python. And again, there is no restriction. If you don't want to do Python, very good. But CS50 course will give you an broad perspective. You can to learn web development and earn money. You can learn mobile app development and earn money. You can learn cyber security. You can become a AI developer. You can become a blockchain developer. You can become a cloud developer. Whatever you need, fundamentals is the key. I want you guys to be a all-rounder. Why we appreciate Virat Kohli? Because he's a all-rounder. He can field, he can bat, he can captain, right? So don't be that opener guy. Be the all-rounder. Try to be the all-rounder. Try to learn as many technologies as possible. Try to do as many projects as possible. Try to attend as many hackathons as possible. Make a best out of your 2 years ahead of your college, so that while you live, right, earn some money and then graduate. That's the best feel what have got from the BIT. The environment from the BIT, what you guys get, show some enthusiasm. Your professors will approach you. My MM is there to approach you regardless of which department you are. If you are very interested in doing the projects, if you are very religious about it, go talk to my MM. She will help you out with competitions. She will help you out applying. She will help you out how to make presentation and everything. There are professors who can help you. Be the student who has a hunger to learn. Be a student who has a hunger to achieve something. So with this note, I would like to conclude with a very
You
happy
can add more
thought.
two more points to the diploma student as a diploma students and
Yeah,
what you face, and you can give some more little bit about diploma students. Don't
yeah.
hesitate that also.
So how many diploma students are here? How many diploma students are here? Can you raise your hands?
As
How
a
many
diploma
diploma
student,
students?
Akshay is made a miracle in BIT. You can ask anyone in any department about Akshay, you will get it.
Okay.
I need like that. Our diploma student should be as a regular student. Don't there is a difference between regular and diploma. Always in the mind for the faculty. Oh, diploma, na, oh, okay. See, not like that. The Akshay changed that to compared to the regular student. The Akshay is that one who achieved in that department in the last year. Okay.
Yeah,
I
ma'am.
want to get the same way for all the departments.
Thank you very much, ma'am. So, guys, let me tell about myself. I'm a diploma student. I joined BIT as a lateral entry diploma student in 2019, and I got a chance to, work with Maya ma'am for a very short time. That is for 1 year. The later part, my final year, was the best memorial year I can say, because when I joined diploma, being a lateral entry, I faced that minority feels. Okay, I felt that inferior where professor used to ask, "You are a diploma student," some assumptions, pre-assumptions, everything. And the way with I graduated and the way support I got from Maya ma'am is like, let me tell you objectively. Okay, so I came into BIT in 2019, and for the next 2 years I didn't do anything. Whatever I used to do, my project, my freelancing, I used to do it on myself. I used to do my online courses. I kept quiet. Maya ma'am, I got to know about Maya ma'am. She talked with me and she just told me one thing. You do whatever you want. If you are interested in doing projects and collaborating, just let me know. And from then, me and Maya ma'am have participated with the support of Maya ma'am. I participated in 4 of the project competitions, and we brought the best project award thrice for my department. And my final year project was selected for a VTU state level competition. So, and along with this many support, we have organized Flutter workshop, and this is the second time IMM has given me the opportunity to do it. And this time I was very happy to do, because I was very close to the lateral entry students who are here. So be it you guys are from CS, you guys are from non-IT, if you are a diploma student, you have to take this chance and make BIT proud, make the professor proud, make my MM proud, make me proud by doing something, achieving something. And if you need any help, Maya ma'am is available for you, and I'm available. And this is not only for lateral entry. So again, don't feel that I'm biasing. My name is Akshay Kumar. You can find me on LinkedIn. If you guys have any doubt, any brainstorming you need to do, if you have any questions, you can message me on LinkedIn. Okay, I'll be kind of I'll message you within a day. day or two if I'm kind of busy, or else I'll be kind of very active on LinkedIn. So I want you guys to kind of just pick up the Zoom. The thing is, I'll also say one thing which is very common for all 107 of you are present over here. See, anybody can do anything by sitting in one stretch. That is, doing Python for 3 days and leaving it for 1 week doesn't fetch you anything. I want you guys to have this habit of putting consistency in your way of learning. If you are doing Python for 30 minutes, do Python for 30 minutes for next 30 days. If you are learning web development, learn it for next 30 days. Have the consistent flow so that you guys will learn and do the project. So yeah, ma'am, that's it from my side, ma'am.
Thank you, Akshay. Thank you for bearing with me for
Thank
our
you guys.
students, the brainstorming a roadmap towards engineering goals. So any doubt, Akshay will be help you. Compared to me, he will lot of doing. Okay, you just have any doubt, I will also ask with Akshay, and Akshay will from that answer I will convey you also. Okay, so I'm not that much as strong as like Akshay. I will can you.
We got to know, ma'am, with Matplot, the way you explained that talks about your proficiency as well. So kind of please take that back.
Okay, and any more doubts? All of you ready for the next? Uh, you want anything? You just drop a message. Akshay Kumar email ID. You can also share LinkedIn. You told it. Or else I will be available in the college. You can also meet up for that for this. The next we have go for the session. What we did for the today class? We have a one quiz. Can you take up the quiz? Thank you, Akshay, for the today's session. We will meet you on Tuesday morning for
Thank
the
you, ma'am. Thank you,
projects.
ma'am.
I'm
And
not expecting more register for that Excel sets. Let's hope if you no need to worry for the registration for the Excel, you directly come and
yeah, you can
please
demonstrate. Be it be a
demonstrate
simple
there itself.
idea. Be it be a simple idea. We are happy to kind of uh, know about your project. Okay, because what I see, like this is what actually I don't come up with presentations unlike the professors, because I want to keep it as raw as possible. If I'm facing an error in front of you all, I want that to be visible to you all. Getting stuck is normal. Coming Overcoming the problem is something which I have tried to kind of demonstrate on each and every day. All the code which I executed didn't execute. I took your help because you guys contributed on the chat. Be it be a small or a big one, just do it. And if you guys want to meet me, probably I'll be coming on June 3rd on the alumni meet. You guys are in college, we can meet there. Or else, yeah, as Maya ma'am told, if you want to discuss anything, just get in touch with Maya ma'am. Maya ma'am will get in touch with me, and I'll help you in best way possible. Thank you, ma'am. Have a
Want to
great
ask?
weekend.
You can unmute and you can say your feedback or what you feel about your these last 12 days. You can give it for last 5 minutes also. Instead of chat, you can take it a chance to give.
And also, if you want any other workshops on the any other technology, so get in touch with Maya ma'am. Maya ma'am will be very happy to organize it. She is a very kind of enthusiastic professor. What I have seen from the computer science department, and now doing a very good collaborations with various departments. For example, you guys have to feel very lucky because this is the second time Python workshop is being handled by Maya ma'am for non-IT students, because for IT anybody can take, but for IT our expectations was very low. Even given the fact that she was ready to take this up because she know what is happening in the market, and she want you all also to kind of experience that IT trend. So if you want anything, if you want any technologies, if you want any workshops, any informations, you can get in touch with Maya ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Uh, let's hope for the quiz. Uh, you
Okay,
can do
ma'am.
that.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll leave.
Thank you,
Thank
Akshay. You
you,
can leave.
guys. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Sunday, and let us see on Tuesday.
Okay, thank you, Akshay. Bye bye. So like the quiz link is open. I will post the quiz. You can fill it. We send the Google form on Wednesday. Say for that, you can say the feedback on that day. Now we can do the quiz parts. Quiz with 20 questions. Fill it. We have with till 4:40.